Well, hello everyone. I hope you're having an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. And if this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome. I do hope you intend to stay a while, so please hit that subscribe button, making sure your notification bell is turned to all. I would be so grateful. I do have a main channel. It is called All or Nothing, and we do things a little bit more chaotic over there. It's longer videos, up, downs, all around, usually at the same time. And I wanted to give you guys the best of both worlds. So we have this channel, which is more structured and time sensitive, and over there, chaotic and, in my personal opinion, a little bit more fun. Today is going to be a little bit of a longer video than I normally would like to post on this channel. But, I wanted to give you guys an explanation. So for not posting as often as I usually do on this channel, it's usually 1, 2, or 3 times a week. And I haven't posted a video in a while. I do know that a couple of you guys have unsubscribed to this channel. But that's okay. My stuff, my content, my personality isn't for everyone, and I'm very well aware of that. So with all that being said, this is All or Nothing. Let's get into it. So today was supposed to be the first video in the challenges topic. So I've broken up video content into bigger categories, and with that, I do videos under each big umbrella topic, so that I don't have 2 videos of the same topic in a row. And today was supposed to be challenges. Well, it was actually supposed to happen a week ago, maybe even a little bit before a week. It was actually supposed to be a few days, no more than a few days after my last video here. And I don't feel comfortable jumping into this big ass challenge because I'm afraid I'm going to get burned out again. So today's video is just going to be letting you guys know what's been going on, why I haven't posted, why I've changed a little bit, and I know it's only been a week, but a lot has happened. And you guys may be wondering, like, how is this woman going through all this? Is she lying about it just to get sympathy? You know, like, I get a lot of DMs saying that kind of stuff, and it upsets me. And I know, like, I ask myself all the time, why does this shit happen to me? Why is all of this negativity happening and no positive or very little positive? So, I'm going to go through it a little bit. I made sure to do points to cover, notes, and yeah. So instead of this big challenge video I was going to do, I thought of doing this challenge that was recently popular. And it's called, like, the One Dip Challenge. And I believe James Charles and Nikki Tutorials did it. And I was planning on doing it, but then, like, my skin has been very temperamental lately, especially with the weather change and it being winter and stuff. So even though we're stuck inside, my skin doesn't realize that for some reason, and so it's breaking out very easy. I was planning on doing a channel on my main video talking about why people struggle with foundation, and I'm still planning on doing that, but I had done the whole video and was putting it through the editing process, and I just noticed that my foundation wasn't looking as good as the inspiration video that I took the inspiration from. So I didn't end up doing it, and later on that day I started breaking out, so I had to wash my face off, and it was just bad. Like, I hardly ever wear foundation anymore. So the last couple days I have really been trying not to wear a lot of makeup. Yesterday I wore some eyeshadow, but that was it. But anyways, I'm going to give you some reasons why we're not doing the big challenge other than being burned out. It's because I've been dealing with a lot of depression. And that is a condition I really don't have flare-ups with. My depression I can keep really well managed or really well hidden. It's my anxiety and my PTSD and my pain that really show through in a lot of my videos. But depression is a big one, and I know that there's a lot of people dealing with it, and I really didn't want to make a video solely on my mental health on this channel because I don't want people thinking that I only care about myself, because that is so far from the truth. But I need to get this out, and I need to let people know, because maybe others can try some of the things I've tried to get out of that rut. So, yesterday, a friend of mine came over and helped me. At first, I was so hesitant on accepting her coming over. And then yesterday she ended up coming over, and she just stood there while I, word vomited on her, let her know everything I was going through while I cleaned up my own mess. So, what depression looks like for me is a lack of self-care, a lack of good housekeeping, and a lack of life. I really didn't value my life for the last month and a half maybe. And my housekeeping had gotten so bad that I had to throw away dishes, pots and pans, because they had mold in them that I couldn't get out. And even if the visibility of mold was gone, I could still smell it. And so my depression really has gotten me to that point. And I want you guys to know, though, that all the energy that I do still have is focused on my son. He gets bathed and fed and loved on and played with, so please don't think that my depression is affecting him. I keep everything really well hidden from my child. And so to those of you who watch my videos that have gotten text messages from me in the middle of the night that are pretty scary to read, I'm really sorry. At night, after Wyatt goes to bed, is when I just let everything out. I didn't want to talk about this because it's a very sensitive topic for everybody. But when I was in high school, I developed an eating disorder. And I would purge after every time I ate. And I would emotionally and stress eat. Every time I was feeling a certain way to an intense state, I would overeat. Well, recently, I started purging again. But the bad thing is I'm just purging stomach acid because I'm not eating. And I haven't been eating for a few days. Yesterday was the first day I actually had some food. It's to the point now where the smell of food is just making me ill. And I don't want you guys to be scared or think that I need sympathy. I am reaching out and taking drastic measures on getting help for myself. So I want you guys to know that I'm not just giving up anymore. I mean, I was almost to that point where I was giving up, but I was like, Wyatt, he needs someone, and he needs a stable someone to mold and raise him. Now, I'm going to bring up a topic that I'm going to talk about on my main channel, but there's a lot of parents in this day and age that are trying to force their boy children to dress as girls, or their girl children to dress as boys, and calling them transgender, or quite the opposite, not allowing their boy children to paint their nails and play with girl toys. or vice versa. And that's something I want to cover on my main channel. And I let my son play with what he wants, wear what he wants. If he wants to wear my fucking wig and paint his fucking nails and still play with boy stuff, I'm going to let him do it. Because children have their own personality, and you don't want them growing up hating life because you force something down their throat. I let my son make his own decisions unless it's something serious. That way he can learn from his mistakes, pick himself back up, and get it together. And I'm very proud at how I've raised him the last few years. But I was in addiction, and I was suffering from an eating disorder, and it wasn't very good for Wyatt in his younger years, and he really doesn't remember much. But when he brings stuff up, I do talk to him about it, because it's good to be honest and tell your children the truth in a way that they understand, and leaving out the traumatizing things, if that makes sense. You don't have to agree with me, but that's how I raised my kid, and I'm very proud. But there's a reason why I haven't been posting, is Wyatt. It seems he enjoys pooping in his pants, but he doesn't like the consequences that come with it. And so I've been in constant contact with the ER doctor that saw him on November 22nd. And we're trying to figure out some tips or tricks or hacks, whatever you want to call them, that will help him realize that there are health concerns with enjoying pooping in your pants. There are things that can get super bad in your body and outside. Like, poop is toxic. You don't want it touching your privates, you know what I mean? And it's like, he has to apply a cream to his private every day. Like, I apply it, but Wyatt is a big reason why I haven't been posting, is because I've had to use all of my time on my son. So, like I was saying, yesterday she came over and she's like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, just stand there. Just stand there and look beautiful and be as strong as you always are. Because I'll be damned if anyone cleans up a mess that I didn't, want there in the first place, but actually made myself. Like, I don't want them to have to clean that up. So she ended up grabbing a broom. She ended up taking trash out because I can't lift heavy shit, and with all the pots and pans in it. So she was very helpful yesterday. And I sent her a message like almost a week ago, and I was like, I wish I could be half as strong as you. She keeps everything in, has a straight face, has a stern, strong body, keeps her head up at all times. But man, when she goes through it, she reaches out. She's so healthy and mentally healthy. And I strive to be like that. At least a tenth of what she is. So if you're watching this video, you know who you are. Thank you so much. Thank you for being there. Thank you for just hearing me out and letting me word vomit all over you. Thank you so much. And you're a role model for me. And you inspire me. And I wish I could be half the woman that you are. The next thing that I want to cover, and I know this video is long, and I'm really sorry you don't have to watch it. A lot of you guys don't watch every video, and that's fine. But existing issues within the apartments, as well as a new person has entered into this. So the person that I had issues with has continued to enter my home, and 6 packs of cigarettes went missing last month. And money and pills. But the money and pills aren't going missing as much as my cigarettes. So I am very open and honest. I'm on gabapentin. I'm on Suboxone for withdrawals. Not really withdrawals anymore, but it's more so for craving. And we had planned on winging me off of it, but then COVID happened. And I see the family of my drug dealer every single day. I am 1 building away. There's 1 building of 4 units away. half of a city block away from me. Half of a city block. A 30-second walk. So I need those to make sure that I don't relapse. And I am very proud that I haven't relapsed in almost 3 years now. On April 15th, it'll be my 3 years. Yesterday, I went to my mom's to check on her. She hasn't been doing well. And her whole building is full of COVID. And I'm worried about her because she had cancer. And, you know, we don't have a good relationship. She guilt trips me a lot. And I do the same to her. I'm no better than her. And I want people to know that, you know, just because people are doing things to me doesn't mean that I haven't done things to them. Now, in regards to people in my neighborhood, I haven't done goddamn shit to anybody. Except for taking pictures of multiple cars. There's no reason why they have to take up 3 full parking lots in this apartment complex. Like, really? If you're that rich, get the fuck out of here. Men, women, and children's missions, homeless shelters are so overpopulated, and they need housing. And you're taking not 1 unit, but 2. Also, my court date's coming up on the 10th. I have a pre-trial, and then it's probably going to go to a trial. Because I'll be damned if I get a charge on my record for protecting my son and defending myself. Especially since the Everett Police Department tampered with evidence, didn't take notes, didn't take the evidence fully, didn't take pictures of the markings where she tried to break into my freaking apartment to hurt me in front of my son. So, and I was having an appointment with my public defender. The night before is when our governor of Washington decided to shut everything down. So that morning, can't meet this afternoon because Governor Inslee decided to shut it all down. So I said, can you just motion for a dismissal? Because this is taking taxpayers' money, which in turn is taking away masks for people in healthcare that need to see these patients with COVID. We need more respirators or breathing machines in Washington State. Like, taxpayers pay for all that shit. And you're wasting taxpayer money by putting a trial on this shit. You know what I mean? And if it was something that I feel I deserve, I would back out and be like, just put the charge on my record, I'll pay the freaking cost, or the fine, or do the jail time. But I don't deserve this. So that's going on. With depression, I had a dirty home, like I said. My self-care as well. Like, I didn't take a shower until last night for like 2 weeks. I was so gross. Like, I would get white all cleaned up, and then I would be too tired to hop in the shower myself. For 2 weeks, I didn't shower. That is so nasty and so unlike me. I am so clean. I hate being dirty. Now, my hair, it can be greasy. I don't mind that. My hair is getting longer. It's getting healthier and stronger day by day. If I want to do a day where I don't shower with my hair or wash my hair, that's fine. But I shower every other day. And it really, that grossed me out and overwhelmed me. So I was like not doing anything. So, you know, along with people coming into my home, I assume they have a key to my home because there's no forced entry, but there's things missing. My car is also suffering from more cosmetic damage, which I witnessed a person buy my car, and they were so pissed off that I backed my car out and put it in the first spot that they keyed my fucking car again. Really? Okay. Fine, you want to destroy it cosmetically? Destroy it. But they got into my car and got to my engine, and now something is wrong. Like, there's either, there's nothing in my gas tank, like no like sugar or anything like that, but something's up with it, and I can't drive it all the time anymore. So, court, Wyatt, still retaliation and harassment in here, depression. That is why I haven't been able to film for you, and I'm really sorry. And I promise when I get myself healthier again, I'm going to do this big challenge video. But the next video you guys are going to see is the smaller challenge, because I don't want to set myself up for failure or burn myself out along the way. I want to continue getting up there to where I'm healthy mentally, emotionally, and physically. So thank you guys for bearing with me. That concludes our video tonight. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. It really helps small channels out when you do that. And thank you for your patience and compassion and empathy towards me. I really appreciate it. Just give me some time. I will get there. With that being said, stay safe, stay healthy, stay indoors unless you absolutely have to go outside. And if you do go outdoors, please wear a mask and remember to social distance. If you can do 8 feet instead of 6 feet, that's 2 more feet. That's going to give you more protection. Remember, you wear your masks not to protect yourself, but to protect others from your germs. That is why we wear masks. And if everybody wore masks, then we protect everyone. Okay? So please, if you need a mask and you're in my area, and that's the reason you're not wearing a mask, come to my home. I will give you a fucking mask. I will give you 5. I will even tie-dye them for you. If you want a design and that's why you're not wearing a mask, I will do it. Just wear a mask. Okay? Protect everyone, especially people like my mom with weakened immune systems. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below or DM me like usual. With that, till next time. Bye, guys.